I'm gonna tell you 5 side hustles you can start today with no money and no experience, and how to determine if it's worth your time in 2023. So the first side hustle we're gonna talk about today is flipping. And I'm not talking about just flipping houses, I'm talking about flipping anything. Flipping is when you go out and find products or find anything out there that you can buy at a cheaper price than you could sell it for. There's many different ways you can find stuff to sell and make money on. I buy tons of stuff on eBay. I buy stuff on Craigslist. I buy stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I buy stuff at trade shows. I buy stuff literally everywhere, garage sales. And you know what? I find good deals and then I take it and then I sell it on another platform for a lot more money. The way to be successful with flipping is to really understand what everything is worth. So back when I was doing baseball cards, that's how I started flipping, baseball cards. And back then there were price guides and we had to study them and learn them and realize what stuff was worth. Well, today in 2023, you could just Google on your phone anything that you want, or you could scan any single barcode or QR code and it'll tell you exactly what it's worth. I actually have a good friend that goes to all the thrift stores and he starts scanning every single book out there, and any book that's worth 20, 30, 40 bucks, he goes and buys it for $1. Literally, he makes hundreds of dollars a day just going through thrift stores, buying books and reselling them on Amazon. So first off, I look to see all the different products that are out there that I know a little bit about or can easily figure out what it's worth by just Googling or asking a friend of mine, and then I go out and I search for those types of items. So I really target in on the stuff that I know I'm gonna know a lot about. It's super important to know what your costs are and what all your fees are gonna be when you sell it, because you might buy something for $10, sell it for $20, and not make any money. So you gotta realize what your costs are. Here are some of the costs. You've got commissions, you've got fees you gotta pay, you've got shipping costs, maybe sometimes you gotta fix something, clean it, and you gotta understand what all your costs are so you're making the profit that you need to make on every single thing that you buy. So people always ask me, what's one of the most important things about doing this flipping? Well, to me, the most important thing is to always have deal flow coming in. If I could buy 1 or 2 things and make decent money on it, it doesn't really excite me that much. I want to keep buying more and more stuff so I can keep making more money, right? So deal flow is super important. The way that I get deal flow is I let everybody know what I'm buying, and people just keep sending me stuff. And then what I do is I search for all the different thrift stores in the area, the garage sales. I search Craigslist all the time, Facebook Marketplace all the time. And I make sure that I am the first one to see all this stuff, because first to see it is very important. If somebody puts a good deal out there and you're not the first one, guess who's gonna get it? Not you. So you gotta make sure that you beat everyone and you have the big advantage on everyone that there is out there looking at the same stuff that you're trying to look at.